Hey, this is the C&D channel. I'm Chris. This is Dave. This is MMA for you. We're going to be doing our predictions for InvictaFC 4, which is going to happen on January 5th. And you can catch the stream on www.invictafc.com. Thoughts on the all-female fight card, my man?
The female fight card is always entertaining, interesting. It's something that I'm looking for. Of course, it's now UFC, but still, it's really fun to
Speaking
watch.
of UFC, but UFC's now going to have women fighters as well.
Say what?
Yeah, you know this, man. But yeah.
But you know what's really cool? The
Yeah.
other day I went to the Infecta Facebook. You know what I see?
What?
I see you do.
Oh.
Why are you there?
Because our shows, man. Because of these shows, you're gonna be, man. But let's just do this, man. Let's just do this. This is a 13 fight card. You got some of the bigger names on the card.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly enough, they don't have any 125-pound fights on this card, but otherwise, I know on their April card, I think they're gonna actually main event with the 125-pound title. So let's just do this, man.
Okay, the first fight.
Okay, the first fight.
Cookie Monster.
Yeah. So we'll say all the nicknames as well. The females. The females have the most creative nicknames. So for the inaugural InvictaFC 115-pound strawweight championship. Mm-hmm. We have Carla, the Cookie Monster Esparza versus Katalina Gadalha. Who do you got, man?
The Cookie Monster sounds so cute. Of course, I'm gonna get Katalina.
What?
What is she gonna cloud your Cookie Monster like nothing, man?
Dude, Carla Esparza's got some of the best wrestling in her division and just really good wrestling at all.
Well, Katalina got 8-0 undefeated record, 1 TKO, 5 submission. She's like 23 years old, and guess who she trained with?
Who's she training with?
She trained Nova
União
with Joseph Aldo.
Yeah, man. She is a submission specialist, so as far as it takes her down, it is kind of in Gadalha's wheelhouse there. The thing is, with Cookie Monster, is that her top control is getting a lot better, and ground and pound is getting a lot better, as her last 2 wins against Schneider and Alvarez have been by ground and pound, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's gonna fly with Gadalha. But
I mean, you're talking about on a ground game. I mean, Gadalha is again submission specialist. And I think on a ground game, if we go to that rally, Gadalha will have upper hand.
She's really good. She's won some championships in different Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments and whatnot.
And then she has a really decent offense takedown.
Yeah,
so
my girl's got some too.
Well, but again, my girl is more, the ground is like a water for the fish.
Yeah, I hear ya. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, and I hope Esparza, she rocks these singlets. She always wears singlets to her fights. So I think she's gonna rock the singlet and probably win this one. I think she's fought the stronger level of competition overall. She's fought like Jessica Aguilar. Her 2 losses are to Jessica Aguilar and Megumi Fujii.
Oh wow! Tough competition.
It's definitely the best. But she's beat like Felice Herrig, Schneider and whatnot. So I got to go with the Cookie Monster to win Esparza to win this one.
Well, I still think Claudia has a advantage on the ground, so I pick Claudia.
Okay, cool. Next fight after that, I got bantamweights, 135 pounds. Shayna, the Queen of Spades, Baszler, rematches against Alexis Alligator Davis.
Well, no doubt the Queen have to dominate once again.
Once again. You know what, man? Alexis Davis, though, I think she's been improving. She had one of the best women's fights I've ever seen against Sarah Kaufman. She showed, she showed that she can strike with some of the best and take it just as much as give it. I got I always pick against Shayna Baszler, and I probably shouldn't, But this time, I think that Alexis Davis is going to take this one. She's just too well-rounded.
What's wrong with you? You know, I mean, Alexis Davis is already be, defeated. I mean, what do you want?
I just think that her striking's good, her wrestling's strong, and her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I mean, this is a girl that had like.
Wait. Sheila has a really good catch wrestling, and suffocate you, and then she'll be on top of you. And I mean, we're talking about someone who has a really good wrestling. I mean, what does Davis have?
Her wrestling's pretty good, but yeah, I have to admit, I think Baszler's is probably stronger than Davis is.
Again, strong BJJ, strong wrestling, and really creative on the ground, and that's the key. I mean, not just a normal, stand by, ground game. You talk about creative, and Sheila has a really strong backboard to back it up.
True. I got Davis here, 12-5 record, 2 wins by KO TKO, 6 wins by sub. She's only 28, and she trains at Caesar's Gracie's. I will go so far as to say, yeah, I think that Baszler is the stronger wrestler, but
right.
I think that Alexis Davis, and I'm gonna, this is actually a bold statement. I'm gonna say it anyways. I think
Don't say it.
What? I just think she's the most well-rounded 135-pound female fighter out there. As far as striking, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu goes, I think she's definitely the most well-rounded. But, like I said, Baszler might have the stronger wrestling here, so that does worry me.
Well, I counting on Baszler has use wrestling, use good BJJ, and use good, catch wrestling to be Davis. And plus, if you look at her record, 14 submission. I mean,
out of 15 wins.
Yeah, this girl is submit for fun, dude.
Yeah, the last time they fought was at an FCF event on March 2010. Unfortunately, I'm just kidding. But Baszler did beat Davis by unanimous decision.
That's why I say once again, Queen will dominate.
Okay, well, next fight after that we have Leslie the Peacemaker Smith versus Raquel Rocky Pennington.
Who do you got?
Smith, all the way, man. Definitely just her record might not indicate it, but man, she's a brawler. She's a bruiser. She's a Diaz brother, dude. She's like a Diaz brother, seriously. What do you think?
I mean, of course, the Peacemaker. I would agree with you. I mean, to have a woman Diaz brother, that is sick. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, this is actually an interesting fight because there's actually some smack talk here from Smith. She was supposed to fight Sarah Kaufman, and she really wanted to fight her because she thought she'd really bring the fight to her, and she would. They'd probably have a really cool fight. So she was actually disappointed that she had to fight Pennington.
So what did she say?
Who?
Smith.
Oh, just like that. It's kind of like a downgrade, pretty much.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So there was some smack talk in this fight, or to develop up to this fight. But yeah, I like Smith here. 4-2 record with 1 draw. But it really, the thing with women's MMA is that records are so deceiving. People with pretty good records I've seen aren't that great of fighters, and people with good records or just decent records like Leslie Smith is a really good bantamweight female fighter.
Smith is. I agree with you, and especially I think another thing about women's MMA is who they train with really have a big impact with them.
Oh yeah, like I said, man, she's Diaz brother. She trains at Caesar Gracie, man.
It's amazing. I want to be trained there.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. With Smith, she's kind of a brawler. She's always pushing forward. Her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is really good. I don't know if you remember her last fight, but she got that crucifix and just started punching Caitlin Young in the face. I'm just seriously, it was just
I was like, what are you trying to do with a beautiful girl? What are you trying to do, man? Do some kind of cosmetic surgery or what? Jeez.
Yeah, no,
stop already.
She just pounded. I mean, she got her crucifix and she just started punching, going off on her face.
It's ridiculous.
She owed her lunch money.
I was like, hey, she want to tap it out, but she can't, you know.
So yeah, the thing with Pennington, I mean, she's not a bad fighter, you know, 3-2 record. She's still a prospect, you know, 24. She's only 24. She does have
one TKO and one submission.
Yeah, one sub, but she only has like 5 fights.
I know.
You know? So she has good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu herself, but I just think Smith is gonna take this.
Yeah, Smith's the brawler.
Yeah. Okay, next right after that, Sarah the Monster Delelio fights Amanda Lioness of the Ring Nunes.
You gotta love his nickname.
His nicknames, man, jeez.
I want to the monster.
You're going with the monster.
You know, when I say the monster with the guys, they look like a monster. When I talk about a girl monster, it just sounds so cute. But anyway, just
she's kind of crazy looking. With her mohawk and whatnot. She's kind of crazy.
Okay, watch out, the monster is coming.
Yeah.
So, look, 6-3 regular, 1 TKO, 5 submission. The girl who, she can submit for sure. Good BJJ, decent standout. So, I mean, decent standout, decent wrestling, and good ground and pound. I mean, you're talking about somebody who can submit and who can also fight on the ground. For women division, I think that's very key.
No, actually, in her last fight against, 2 fights ago, because she lost against Shayna Baszler by ear naked choke. But before that, she fought Vanessa Porto and got like a triangle armbar after brawling with her. I mean, it's just like this crazy brawl and this crazy. It was one of the best first rounds I've seen with women's MMA. They were just brawling. And all of a sudden it goes to the ground, and there's like some weird scramble, and then the triangle armbar kind of happens, and it's like, wow. But unfortunately, I don't have Delelio here. I'm really high on her. I think she's really underrated, but I got to go with the Lioness of the Ring, man.
Why though? I mean, you already acknowledge the monster is great ground and pound, great stand out, great, you know, on the ground.
Well, you just said stand up, right? Amanda Nunes, 7-2 record, 7-2 record, 6 of those wins by KO or TKO, man. 24 years old, and she's got some power in her hands. You see the Julia Budd fight? She fought at 145 and knocked out Julia Budd in the first round. Her boxing is solid, man.
But her ground game still needs to be improved, man.
It's improving, yeah. It's definitely.
I'm questioning her cardio, you know?
I do too, but you know what? I think that she can win it on the feet. Hopefully, she can keep it on the feet.
What if this goes to the ground and stop being a standout again?
Hopefully, Nunes can establish some scrambles. Gonna be kind of tough with Delelio though. She's definitely really underrated fighter.
Sarah, keep on the ground game. Tie her out.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like Sarah Delelio. That's the thing. I think she's a totally underrated fighter.
Me too. I agree.
But I gotta go with the striking prowess of Amanda Nunes here.
All right.
And her ground game is improving. She did submit Raquel Paluli.
She's calling right now. Yeah? She's calling right now. I'm gonna talk to her, see what's going on.
Okay. Well, anyways, with Dave, needing to talk to someone, we'll just go to the 5th fight. We have Ediane India Gomes. This is at 145 pounds, so at featherweight. She's going to fight Hiroko Katai Yamanaka. For me, personally, I'll go with Gomes. If you look at Yamanaka's last fight against Jermaine Durandamy, she didn't show much to really impress. Her wrestling wasn't very good. Her striking wasn't very good. I mean, there wasn't anything about Yamanaka that I found to be particularly, impressive or anything like that. With Gomes, I mean, in her last fight, she fought Katalina Malungahu, who's mainly a striker. Managed to take her down, managed to mount her, and beat her on the ground. With Gomes, she trains on the American Top Team. She does have some good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and good top control. I think she was like one of the first opponents actually that got armbarred by Ronda Rousey. You know, with what's going on, man?
Oh, someone just called say, she will keep on the ground and kick your ass and tell everybody that she again the monster will beat everybody out.
Yep. Nice, man, nice. But anyways, yeah, I was just talking about Ediane Gomes versus Yamanaka. You got Gomes, right?
Of course, why would I get Yamanaki? Well, I would not say anything wrong, but I say Gomes is much better. 9-2 breaker. I mean, 1 TKO is semi-submission. Semi-submission, dude.
Yeah, serious.
3 fighting winning streak.
Yeah, no, seriously, man. Trains at a good camp, American top team. Yeah, I gotta go with Ediane India Gomez to win this one.
Of course, I would agree with it.
The final fight of the main card at 115 pounds at strawweight. Joanne Jojo Calderwood fights Bec Hyatt.
Again, what kind of nickname is this? Jojo. Yeah. Of course, I will pick Rodi.
What? The first Australian female fighter?
Of course, you gotta support Australian
Invicta,
people.
Huh?
Especially Australian girls are very pretty. But anyway.
So what do you got Bec Hyatt, man?
Australia. No, but just kidding. 4-1 record, 1 TKO, 2 submission, 23 years old, good ground game. Good ground game and good offensive takedown. I mean, you talk about someone who has a decent striking. Again, you know my style. I like a decent striking. I like a good ground game. With 2 good combination, I like it. I think it's gonna be really, really good, especially for this fight.
Yeah, the thing with Hyatt, if you actually watch some of her videos, there's actually one where she chokes out this one girl with a rear naked choke, and the girl actually passes out. She gets choked out.
Yeah, I remember. The girl looked like dead.
I was that was kind of scary, man.
I want to take are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, that was kind of crazy, man. But I got John Calderwood, man.
What?
4-0, undefeated record. 3 wins by KO.
You know one who say the record doesn't even matter.
I know, but in this case, man, she's the real deal. Her Muay Thai is really good. Watch her last fight against Ashley Cummins. Funny stat with Calderwood, she is the only female in Invicta to get a KO victory.
Oh wow.
She got a KO. She kneed a girl in the body and got a KO that way. She has good knees and also and she fought Ashley Cummins, who was someone I was really high on. I mean, I was just really high on Ashley Cummins, and she knocked her out with a knee to the body.
Wow.
She uses her reach really well.
I want to change my pick now.
I don't know much about her ground game as of yet, though, so that's definitely the question mark. Hyatt definitely has shown more ground game in her fights. Whereas Calderwood, I think it's Lana in Super Fight League, she showed some of her ground game, but for the most part, she's mainly, I've seen mostly her striking.
I mean, when you talk about good knee, it's pretty scary, especially for the women's division. I mean, you talk about good KO power right there. But I just think if Rodi can keep this on the ground, because Jojo's questionable. I don't know what's her ground game.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about it either.
I think that if Rodi keep on the ground, play wrestling, take down and keep on the ground, I mean, we might talk about a surprise win.
Yep. Now to the prelim card at featherweight, 145 pounds. We're gonna get some strikers here. It's Katalina Malungahu fights Veronica, the Heartbreaker Rothenhausler.
I want the Heartbreaker.
You got the Heartbreaker, huh?
Yeah.
Why is that, man?
Because, she has a 0-0 record. No, just kidding.
It's her first pro MMA bout, and it's actually highly anticipated.
So I can say she's undefeated. She's undefeated. Nobody beat her, right?
She has an undefeated amateur record.
Anyway, so I mean, you talk about her KO power. The last 2 KO is insane. She KO those 2 opponents in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
I gotta go with Malungahu here, though. She has a couple more pro fights, 2-1 record, both of her ones are by KO or TKO. She's 31, and she trains at Extreme Couture.
Wow.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun fight, though, if it stays standing. Because I think they're just really going to throw leather here.
That's what we want to see.
That's what we want to see.
I mean, a lot of guys are questioning, women cannot brawl. I mean, so many fights will prove you wrong. And in this fight, you're going to see a good stand out.
Nice. Okay, next fight after that at 105 pounds, which is atomweight. Stephanie Makakina Frausto fights Cassie Sassy Rodish.
Oh, gotta do with Sassy Rodish.
You're gonna go with Sassy, huh?
I mean, her name just so sexy. I already want to pick her. 3-3 record, not the best record out there. Again, you're the one who said record doesn't matter. No. 1 TKO, 2 submission.
She's a finisher.
Yeah, she's a finisher. 3-5 winning streak. I mean, whatever, the loss is lost unless she's on the, winning streak.
Well, Stephanie Frausto, who's the sister of Zola Gurgel. Yeah, she's... I'm going to go with her to win this one. She has a 4-4 record, so it's not...
It's not as good.
It's not... No. But both of her wins, all 4 of her wins, are by finish. 2 wins by KO or TKO, 2 wins by sub. She's only 22 and she's on a 2-fight win streak. She trains at Team Gurgel and she's really aggressive. She'll really just, like in her last fight against, I think it was Amy Davis, she just kind of ran at her, took her down, or tried to take her down, and she managed to get a guillotine and it ended in the first round. I mean, I think she used to fight more at 115 and that kind of cost her. I think a lot of these female fighters are at a better weight class now as well. And I think that it's really helping a lot of these fighters. So yeah, I gotta go with Frausto here to win this one.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. But I still think Sassy has a chance.
Yep. Okay, next fight after that, 145 pounds, which is featherweight. Amanda, the Lady Killer Bell, fights Tamikka Boom Boom Brents.
Oh,
I've seen these names, man.
It's awesome. It's a great name.
Who do you got, man?
I got the Boom Boom.
You got Boom Boom, huh? Okay, why is that, man?
Well, why? Undefeated record. I mean, well, it's only one fight anyway. Yeah. But anyway, why TKO, 24 years old? I mean...
Her amateur record's undefeated as well, though.
No,
right?
It's not bad. It's a win and undefeated.
Yeah.
I don't know. Overall, she just looks pretty good.
Yeah, one thing that's interesting about Amanda Bell, though, she does have a notable TKO win as an amateur over Jessamine Duke. And Jessamine Duke's really coming up in the division right now. Otherwise, I mean, Bell, I'm going to go with Boom Boom Brents as well. But
good choice.
The thing is, when I watched her fight, she really bullies her opponent. She has good offensive takedowns, good ground and pound, and she's just like really strong.
Wow.
That's the thing. With Bell, though, 6-1 amateur record, 5 of those wins by KO or TKO. 1 sub as an amateur. She's very aggressive herself, but I gotta go with Boom Boom Brents here.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some boom boom power punch too.
Yep. Okay, next fight after that, 105 pounds at atomweight. Jodie Esquibel fights Liz Lightning McCarthy.
Lightning McCarthy.
This is a fight I'm going back and forth with, actually, but...
You not pick a Lightning McCarthy? Why not?
You know what, man? I gotta go with Jodie Esquibel here.
Okay, tell me why. This one, I'm curious. Why?
Trains at Jackson Winklejohn.
Okay.
2-0 undefeated record.
Okay.
Pro boxing experience. Use of combinations and good footwork.
Well, let's talk about McCarthy. Yeah. Why? Poor MMA record. 1 TKO. I mean, you talk about the 6-0 undefeated amateur record, 2 TKO as an amateur, 3 submission as an amateur, train the class.
Team class,
yeah, dude.
That's good.
You're not talking about any mumbo jumbo on this fight,
No, that's a good camp. Yeah. But what's about her skill set that's really good, man?
Well, her skill set is really good because she has a creative submission, which I like the most, and then good boxing, and the best part about boxing is just not normal boxing. It's a combination boxing.
Mm-hmm.
You know me. Like I said before, good ground game, good boxing. It's killer.
Yeah. With McCarthy, the reason I'm going back is I like McCarthy's ground game. Her stand up looked really good in her last fight against I think she fights Sarah Morris. And, she was just boxing her up in that and showing some new combinations there.
Then why not McCarthy?
But you know what? Esquibel, with her pro boxing experience, she has really good footwork and she uses combinations as well. I do worry about McCarthy's ground game, though, against her ground game, because, dude, this is a girl that was pulling off, flying triangle chokes.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know how the hell she did a flying triangle choke. That's sick.
Yeah, that's sick.
I mean, you talk about McCarthy is really lightning. She's so quick, and when she does the submission, it's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I really think she can win this fight.
Okay. Well, next fight after that at 115 pounds, which is strawweight, Emily Kagan fights. Pat Barry's girlfriend, actually, Rose the Riveter Namajunas.
For Pat, I have to pick
Rose.
Rose.
Yeah, I like Rose here. When I saw Emily Kagan strike, I mean, one thing with Kagan, though, she does train at Jackson Winklejohn's, so she definitely has a good camp by her. When I saw some of her striking, it seemed a bit wild. With Namajunas, though, I mean, she has no pro fights. She's only 20 years old.
But she has a kickboxing experience, and she has good Muay Thai and a good left hook. I mean, those are all good aspects that you need to consider.
She's a king of the cage veteran.
Yeah.
Like I said, girlfriend of Pat Barry. But yeah, I remember seeing some of her a couple of kickboxing. Yeah, she showed really good left hook and just overall good Muay Thai. Good kicks.
And if she cannot win, Pat Barry gonna beat you out anyway. So.
Well, Pat Barry's a really nice guy. You want to do that.
Okay.
But yeah, with Rose, though, actually as an amateur, she's 4-0 undefeated as an amateur. So.
I think it's a solid choice.
Yeah, I gotta go with Rose. Okay, next fight after that, we have the return of Tessia, the Tiny Tornado Torres, versus Paige 12 Gauge Van Zandt.
This is so much to read.
At 115 pounds.
I like the Tiny Tornado.
Okay. Yeah, remember her last fight against, Cayenne Rain. She's got some pretty good stand-up, man.
Yes.
I mean, look at her.
I mean, you talk about 7-0 undefeated amateur rigger. 1 TKO is an amateur, 1 submission is amateur, training ATT, which is
American
really
top team.
I mean, you talk about good can again. Really good Muay Thai, good kicks, and push forward. I mean, when you talk about, the striker push forward, not just you have a good striking and then you push forward, you create a really good pressure for your opponent.
Yeah, she had really good cardio too. After her fight, I mean, seriously, she was so energetic that I thought she could have gotten 12 more rounds.
She's like, this is just my warm up. Yeah. Let's go.
With Torres, she showed improved takedown defense in her last fight, which would actually, I have Torres winning this one as well. That's actually going to help her against Paige, because Paige is 2-0 undefeated, both wins by decision. She's only 18 years old.
She's so young.
Yeah. She uses, the fights I've seen her with, she uses the clinch a lot. And she has some decent body.
I'm not too worried about the ground game. I think Torres, it's not going to be much ground game going. Yeah. But it was just on the standout, I think Torres is way, this is her game.
Yeah. Okay, and finally, 105 pounds, it's atomweight, Laura Marcus. I think she got married or something, and she has a different last name now. We'll just go by that right now. Fights Cassie Robb. I'm not too familiar with Cassie Robb, to be honest. She's three wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw as an amateur, and all 3 of her wins as an amateur were by sub, and she's 22. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I'm gonna go with Laura Marcus. What about you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about 4-1 amateur records, 3 submission, and 1 decision. 30 years old, good BJJ, trained
K2L Grindhouse. I forgot who else trains at K2L. Oh man, I'm gonna have to check again. But there's actually some pretty decent guys that fight and like organizations across the board that train there as well. So yeah, go with Laura Marcus.
Very good. Let's do a really quick recap.
Okay, quick recap.
Cookie Monster.
Carla Cookie Monster Esparza fights Claudina Gadelha.
Katalina.
Okay, I got Esparza. Okay, Shayna, the Queen of Spades, Baszler fights Alexis Alligator Davis.
The Queen will win again.
I got Alexis Davis. Okay, Leslie, the Peacemaker Smith fights Raquel Rocky Pennington.
The Peacemaker will make some peace.
Yeah, I got Leslie Smith there. Okay, Sarah, the Monster Delelio fights Amanda Lioness of the Ring Nunes.
Monster will kill the lion.
I got the Lioness of the Ring Nunes. Okay, Ediane India Gomes fights Hiroko Katsai Yamanaka.
Gomes.
Okay, Gomes there. Okay, Joanne Jojo Calderwood. It's not really her nickname. I think people just call her like, Jojo. Fights Bec Hyatt. Okay, I gotta go with Calderwood there. Then onto the prelims. Katalina Malungahu fights Veronica, the Heartbreaker Rothenhausler.
Heartbreaker will break your heart again.
I got Katalina Malungahu. Okay, Stephanie Makakina Frausto fights Cassie Sassy Rodish.
Sassy all the way.
Okay, I got Stephanie Frausto. Okay, Amanda, the Lady Killer Bell fights Tamikka Boom Boom Brents.
Boom Brents.
Okay, I got Tamikka Brents there as well. Okay, Jodie Esquibel fights Liz Lightning McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Okay, I got Jodie Esquibel. Okay, Emily Kagan fights Rose the Riveter Namajunas.
Again, Rose.
Yep, Rose there as well. Okay, Tessia, the Tiny Tornado Torres versus Paige 12 Gauge Vincent.
The Tornado.
Yep, Tessia Torres here. And Laura Marcus fights Cassie Robb.
Laura.
Okay, Laura Marcus as well. So that's pretty much it for our predictions for InvictaFC 4. It's going to happen January 5th on www.invictafc.com. If you have any comments, just leave them below. Got any final words, my man?
Well, one thing I need to apologize. I got too many phone calls in this video. All this, the monster want to call me. The Rose want to call me and tell me all the stuff. But get too popular here. But the thing is about this car is I really glad people are watching this. I don't know whether we are a few who is doing Invicta, but we do a lot of different different fights. So if you have a fight that you want to see, it's not in our petition. Just leave a comment. We will do it. Yeah, no problem, guys. Okay, that's pretty much it for MMA for You. Thank you guys very much.